Hello children, the next heading is space lattice. So according to the definition of space lattice, the three-dimensional arrangement of structural units or constituent particles in a crystal is called space lattice. Okay, so the type of arrangement in the 3D form in a crystal, that arrangement is known as space lattice. So due to the specific type of space lattice, all the crystals are having a specific 3D structure. Okay, and this space lattice is represented by the arrangement of units, and units are represented by in the form of points, represented with the help of points, and these points with the help of which a particular arrangement of the unit is shown is known as lattice points, okay, or lattice site. So with the help of lattice point we can form a space lattice of a particular crystal. Okay, then so in a crystal lattice, each point in the space lattice represents the position of a constituent particle. So each point is for position of the particle, and these particle can be atom, ions or molecules. Each point in the space lattice has the same environment as that of any other point is having. Then third point, the whole space lattice is actually a three-dimensional repetition of a small three-dimensional group of lattice points, and this group of three-dimensional lattice point is known as unit cell. So as you can see here that all crystalline systems are having a specific 3D arrangement of lattice points, and if we are going to repeat this arrangement in 3D ways, then we will get this complete crystalline system. So the part of a crystalline system, by repetition we can get the complete crystalline system again. That part of the crystal system is known as unit cell. Okay, for example, if we just consider any wall as a crystal, so the brick will be regarded as unit cell of that wall. Okay students, so according to definition of unit cell is the smallest three-dimensional group of lattice points which when repeated in three dimensions in space gives the whole lattice of the crystal. The next is parameters of unit cell. So there are number of types of unit cell depending on the type of crystals. Okay, so we can characterize a particular unit cell with the help of two parameters, and these two parameters are edges and the angle which are present between these edges. Okay, so two parameters, edges and axial angle or axial distance. Okay, so there are three different axial angles and three edges are there. So edges are represented as A, B and C, as you can see here. This is edge A, B and C, and the angle between these edges, okay, or axial distance between these edges. So three axial distances are there: beta axial distance between edge C and A, gamma between B and A, and alpha between B and C. Okay, students. Then, so these are two parameters of a particular unit cell: edges and axial distance. And these two parameters are further divided in total 6 types: 6 edges and 6 axial distances. So edges are represented as A, B and C, and axial distances or angles are represented as alpha, beta and gamma. So next heading is types of unit cells. So unit cells are divided in two types. First is primitive unit cells and second is centered unit cell. Primitive and centered. So primitive unit cells are the unit cells which are formed due to the lattice point at the corner only. Okay, students. So primitive unit cells are having lattice points at the corner only. So as you can see from this definition, the unit cell in which the constituent particles are present only at its corner is called primitive unit cell. Okay, or basic unit cell or simple unit cell. And a crystal lattice having primitive unit cell is called simple crystal lattice. So there are 7 crystal systems or crystal habits, and on this basis there are 7 different types of simple unit cells are there, or primitive unit cells are there, which are known as Bravais lattice or Bravais habits. Okay, so these 7 type of primitive crystal habits are these: cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, rhombohedral, monoclinic, hexagonal and triclinic. So on the basis of this type of primitive unit cells, there are 7 different types of simple crystal systems, and these 7 type of crystals are known as Bravais crystal system or simple crystal system. Okay, so depending upon the type of crystals, there will be particular type of unit cell will be present. For example, in cubic crystal system, cubic unit cell will present, cubic simple unit cell will present. In tetragonal crystal system, simple tetragonal unit cell will present. So simple unit cell means such unit cell which is having lattice points at corners only. Okay, students. So these 7 different crystal systems can be identified or can be divided in different ways on the basis of unit cell parameters. So as you can see here, that if the crystal system is cubic crystal system, then cubic unit cell will be present in that crystal system, and the parameters of the cubic unit cell will be in this way: all axial distance will be equal and axial angles will also equal. And the example of such type of crystals: NaCl, KCl, etc. Same way, second type, tetragonal, and in this crystal system, tetragonal unit cell will be present, and in this A and B will be equal, but C will be with different measurement, but all 3 axial angle will be same of 90 degree. And the examples are white tin, SnO2, TiO2, etc. Okay, and these are the some other crystal systems on the basis of different type of unit cells: orthorhombic, rhombohedral, monoclinic, hexagonal and triclinic. And this is their parameters of the unit cell and related example. Okay, so next type of unit cell is centered unit cell. So in centered unit cell, the unit cell contains one or more constituent particles present at positions other than corners. Addition to those at corners, it is known as centered unit cell. Okay, students, and centered unit cell are three types. And the first centered unit cell is face centered unit cell. So in this unit cell, the constituent particles are present at the center of each face in addition to the particles at corner. Okay, so as you can see here in this figure, that in the face centered unit cell, the units are present at corner and also at the center of each face. So such unit cells are known as face centered unit cell. The second centered unit cell is body centered unit cell, and in this unit cell, the constituent particle is present at the center in addition to the particles at its corner. As you can see here, that constituent particles are present at corner and one unit is present in the center of the body of the unit cell. So such unit cells are known as body centered unit cell. And the last type of the centered unit cell is side centered or end centered unit cell. So in this unit cell, constituent particles are present at the center of only one set of faces. Only one set of faces in addition to the particles at its corners is called side centered or end centered unit cell. So as you can see here in this diagram, that units are present at the corner and also two centers of two opposite sides. So such unit cells are known as side centered or end centered. So units can present at the center of two opposite side, okay, with corners. So it can be present here or here and here. Okay, students. So these type of unit cells are known as side centered or end centered. Okay, students. So these are the type of centered unit cell. Thank you.